Hello, 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 everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jaylee. This is JayLeesCorner. Happy Thursday. Thank God tomorrow is Friday. I am so tired, y'all. And if I had not done a good thumbnail, I promise y'all I would have canceled this live. But I said, you can't cancel the live because the thumbnail looked too cute. Okay? But here we are again together and stuff on this glorious day. And we look. It ain't much going on, but Mel and Martell, it's just, they're back at it, okay? And Mel was live today for like 4 hours, okay? And I think because she was live for so long, that's why I'm so tired. And I was like, oh my God, I gotta, screen record her on live and then listen to it to cut it down and then come to y'all for a watch along. And I was like, do I feel like doing it? No. But did I do it? Yes. Okay. So y'all need to do one or two things for me. Okay. Make sure that you've already like the video. Okay. You should, when you come in the room, you should always be sure to like the video. Also, please make sure that you are subscribed to the channel, because if you are not a subscriber to the channel, you can't even comment, okay? And what you're here for if you can't talk to us. Anyway, again, content is up, so if you have not seen the past live that we did, the past conversations that we've had, go ahead and get into all of them, okay? But we are here today for child part 8,975 of Martell and Melody Cherie. Okay. And because, he was saying stuff and she chopped me, did I save it? I don't even know if I saved the other stuff she was saying. Let me see if it's on their pages. I gotta find, because I was supposed to be screenshotting stuff and then I forgot. Let me see if Mel stuff still up on her stories. Probably so. Let's hope and pray that it is. Okay. It is. Let me see if Martell stuff up on his thing. Let me check. Because I'll probably show that first. Of course, Martell has taken his stuff down. But it's okay. I got screenshots. The point is, I'm here. Let me get on camera. I didn't feel like putting no clothes on. I got my house dress on. And I threw my Savage Fenty little throw on or whatever. Hey, y'all. I feel like, girl, I'm in my little roundhouse dress, um, and then my little, Savage Fenty top, because if y'all do, I sound tired in my throat. In my throat, I feel like I sound tired, and I hate sounding tired. Okay, but we're gonna get through this live because I've been planning it all day. And I had all the screenshots all day. I think I got the stuff saved anyway. But how y'all doing today? Okay, I hope everyone having a good time. I'm look. Mel was look. Let me drink some water. I got a bottle of water. I got my thing of water because I didn't fill up my ice tray yet, but I was up this way. We was on live yesterday. What, 3.5 hours, girl? It was a long day at work. So I would not be live. I would not. I will not be live tomorrow. Okay. The only way I will be live tomorrow is if Code 45 fall off the face of the earth. If Beyonce offers me $1 billion, or if Tupac come up here live, he ain't been there all this time. Other than that, child, I will not be. I'm going to work tomorrow. And when I get home, I'm going to bed. Okay, I'm going to bed tomorrow. Okay, but hey, how y'all doing? How y'all doing? Fuck anybody proving why I despise him. Even though girls know why. What did he? What did Funky do now? I haven't seen what Funky said at all. So what did he? What happened? So well, Shayla, if you still around here, what did Funky do now? I didn't think he did nothing, but I don't know. Okay, but how do all the mods and the members and the moderators and the JayBirds and no birds and whatnot? Look, Tyrese technically ain't crying about R. Kelly. However, I couldn't find an outfit of him. I needed something of him in white with a microphone by his face, and the only thing I could find was him crying a little bit uh on the Breakfast Club. So he ain't crying today, but he be crying usually. Okay. But the picture fit what I was looking for my thumbnail. So that's the only reason why we have that. Okay. But Tyree's crying that kid. He probably gonna cry tomorrow though. Probably so. Okay. But again, hi to everybody. Oh, Martell, because he's a hater. Martell is a hater. You know what I'm saying? And we're going and that's also why I said the reason I was like, we have to still discuss Mel and Martell, because we're not really discussing anything old. There's really new stuff because he's still bothering that. And if y'all can't tell, I had to finagle a picture of Martell. So that's Martell. So I took Marcel's body and I put Martell head on. Okay, I had to cut Marcel's head off. I had to cut Martell's body off and merge them. Okay, so that's Martell head. I had to put Martell head on Marcel body because I needed somebody in blue because the fit, the little blues and the whites and the pinks and whatever. And I was like, "Ooh, this picture of Marcel fits so well. It fits so well." And I was like, Marcel ain't got no good pictures. I said, well, if you just take Marcel body off and you take Marcel head off and combine them, child, it'll be So again, how y'all doing? We'll be along in an hour because I'm not gonna be live tomorrow. Look, first of all, Mel's live that was 4 hours. I cut it down to 55 minutes, and I was editing all day. Okay, Mel went live at 11 a.m. Eastern, like 11, maybe like 11:15. Mel was still on live at like 2 p.m. And I was like, bitch, why are you still, girl, what is you doing? And I was aggravated. Okay. Now she was talking about stuff. She was selling stuff. Okay. She was dancing around the house. She, had some people come up had the people come up and say things or whatever. So That's probably why I'm so tired. Okay. So males live watch along, that's 1 hour. And there's really not nothing else for us to get into much or whatever. So the male live, male and Martell would be the most that we'll get into. Okay. And then I'm going to bed. Okay. But again, hi to y'all. Hello to all the people. Hey, 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 hey. Okay. Hey, 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 hey. He ain't do nothing. They mad because he's talking about working people's. Oh. What I will say, thank you for the cash app, Arthur. I'll be forgetting my ring will be off, and whatnot. Um, I saw, I saw some comments that Funky had made, on I think on his IG, where he was like, "Oh, the working people that work and blah blah blah." I don't know what he said exactly. Um, oh, did he say something about I'm not listening to nobody who work a regular job or who work a 9 to 5? Look, I've always said Funky Dineva is a person to where he gonna say stuff that aggravates people and that I don't agree with. I don't feel like anybody should speak negatively about a person who works. If he feel like he is too up and above the level of anybody who is a regular working folk and that's his prerogative, that's fine. As long as he is not being negative about people who work, like, is it in general, I'm not upset. But if he, like, I don't think Beyonce should be fussing with folks at the Dollar General. Why you fuss with people at the Dollar General? What they do to you? Like, what you know what I'm saying? I get that. I do think there are times where you are at a level to where you're not really fussing with people who aren't in your realm. Like, I'm not finna fuss with a crackhead. I'm not gonna be around crackheads. Now, if they smoke crack, that's fine. You know what I'm saying? But again, as long as he is not speaking negatively about people who work as if they don't matter, or as if having a regular working job is like a bad thing. I don't care if you feel like he's too rich to fuss with regular folk. That's on him. However, I hope whatever regular folk are offended, don't watch him. If you are a regular person with a regular job like myself, because I work a regular job. I have a regular full-time job where I've been for 10 years. If you are a regular working person like myself and you are offended by what he said, don't watch him. Because if you watch him, you're making him money. That's the most I can say. So yes, be pissed at him, but don't engage. Once you see that he says something that you don't like and it offends you, like, stay from around there. You know what I'm saying? But I can see why folk that will upset people for sure. But I'm like, he may feel like I have enough in life to where fussing with somebody who has less than me, it don't make sense to fuss with them. And I can see that. However, someone who works a regular 9 to 5 is still a good person. Okay, they not nobody or whatever, unless they a killer and out here smoking crack and giving crack to babies, girl. But fuck y'all with that dumbass shit. That's what you just have to take him with a grain of salt, or not at all. Again, if you don't agree with him, don't watch him. Don't even watch him to disagree. It's anybody. If you are fully against however that person, against them as a person, if you are against someone as a person, if you don't like who they are, you can't watch them. Like, Funky says things that aggravates me sometimes, but I don't dislike him. I'll just go off of him when he says something that's too stupid. Take my Braxton. I don't like her. So I don't support, you know what I'm saying? I let her, she over there. She over there. Okay? Because she's crazy as hell. Anyway. But yeah, the child Martell is a fake Capricorn. He ain't a real one. Carlos, I'm surprised, child. I know Carlos was live maybe yesterday. Carlos and Dustin and Claudia. I do wonder what they think about these things, and they ain't gonna discuss it or whatever. Frankie doesn't even. I was talking about sick about black women. Look, I'm not even gonna get into that. I don't. People have their feelings. Matter of fact, we're not gonna do that. That's that man's channel. That's that man's opinion. The only time I discuss Funky is when he is in something with a celebrity. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna leave him where he at because that's his channel, that's his opinion. This is my channel. We're not gonna make this about Funky, okay? Unless he beefing with Monique next week, unless he beefing with a celebrity and it makes it to the news, it makes the blogs. I'm not gonna get into that. Again, if you don't support him, if you don't like him, then don't watch him. It's really that simple. If he says enough to aggravate you, I feel like then don't watch him. People I feel like I can't agree with. I don't watch. I don't know what they say. I'm like, oh, somebody said something. I don't even watch them. I had no idea. See, and some folk don't like that man, and that's fine. But again, we're gonna leave him be and stuff. But yeah, I don't. We're gonna leave that be. We're gonna skip on. We're gonna skip on past any other funky that need a conversation. Because that's not my ministry. That's that man's life. And again, and truth be told, that man makes too much money for me to be concerned about him. Okay, once I'm making his kind of money, once I'm making $5,000 per video, maybe I'll discuss him. But I have to be my. Okay, he out of my tax bracket, so let that man be where he at. Okay, matter of fact, go to his channel, child, and tell folks come watch me. Okay, if y'all pissed and look at Neva, I'm saying don't do that. Don't y'all go nowhere on that man's page. Mention to me at all. That was a joke. Okay, but we are here to discuss these people. And that's it, okay? But again, I hope y'all all had a great day and whatnot, and we'll have a good time. Because I was saving stuff and whatnot. Again, we have only the male, Melly Tree, girl Melly Tree to discuss. But let me get my save stuff because there was a few other things going on today, okay? But let me get to sharing. Okay. Now I have been in and out of things and whatnot. I don't know why old people who used to box want to box each other. Ain't that like elder abuse? Child, they say around here that Mike Tyson and Floyd Mayweather are going to have an exhibition fight. Now, I don't know why. The fight gonna happen next spring, 2026 or whatever. I guess it gets time for both of them to train and get into whatever shape they're supposed to get into. I don't know why this is happening. How old is Mike Tyson? Mike Tyson is 59 years old. Okay, how old is Floyd Mayweather? Is it junior? Yeah, he's 48. Okay, so they have an 11-year age difference. For what? What's that stake? I mean, they're not. And this look. I used to watch boxing when people was getting their head knocked in. Okay, back when it was dangerous. I don't even think it's as dangerous now as it used to be. They don't be throwing as hard as they can. They don't be trying to like really hurt each other. They don't be trying to really box. They be trying to dance around a little bit, throw one or two punches, and that's it. So I don't care at all. I'll catch the highlights on TikTok, on Twitter. Ain't nobody trying to see these two fools fight for what? And I remember Mike in his prime. I remember Floyd in his prime as well. I don't want to see two old men box. If I do, I can go on any corner street, find two drunks or two old men who is upset, and they can box it out. I don't understand the point. It's weird. It's not entertaining. They're not really trying to me, when they have these exhibition matches, neither person is really trying to win. They're trying to just not get hit or not hit the person hard to get a check. So I'm like, I don't care. But if y'all do care, it's gonna happen the end of next time. And they both anyway. May they have a good time and whatever. Angie Stone's family has filed a wrongful death. Girl, what the other one at? Let me see. I think it was a wrongful death. I know it was a wrongful death lawsuit. They claim the truck driver was distracted during the highway crash. When your person is killed in an accident, it's always a catch-22 because it's like, was it an avoidable accident or was it someone's fault? And if it's someone's fault, I'm suing. Okay, so because she had 2 children, so her well, I'm assuming her kids, because that's her family, are trying to sue. The accident happened on March 1st. And what is this? Because I didn't read it earlier. Wrongful death lawsuit, okay, because it's in the chain of events that her death, okay. It was a tractor trailer that collided in a bus, okay. The van driver lost control on I-65 in Montgomery County, causing the vehicle to veer off the road and overturn, and then it crashed. The lawsuit targeted the truck driver, to CRST Daimler truck, Detroit diesel, the Sprinter van driver. Oh, everybody? The truck driver, CRST, I don't know what that is. Oh, the traffic trailer people. The Daimler truck, Detroit diesel, the Sprinter van driver, and its owners. It accuses the truck driver of negligence, including driving distracted with headphones, while also claiming the truck's braking system was defective. The van driver and owners are also accused of negligence, with the driver allegedly uninsured. Oh, he wasn't insured. Sometimes, you have to sue. Sometimes the law is if the driver of the car they were in, if it was not an insured driver, I would sue, because how do I know he knew how to do things right? He wasn't even insured, okay? And if you're saying the truck driver was distracted, I'm going to sue them as well. Because, again, some accidents can really be avoided. But I think, didn't they also say Hershey wouldn't wear the seatbelt? I don't know. The point is, they said, give me some money because you killed our person and we're upset with you. Okay? So we will see how that lawsuit ends up. Now, I could have put Angie Stone on the thumbnail, but I didn't think I had it earlier. We have not watched I have not watched the Bernie Mac show in years. The girl who played Baby Girl is beefing with Aunt Wanda. I'm like, how the kid beefing with the auntie?
Are me and her cool? No. Will we ever talk again? Probably not. Will we ever be cool? No. And that's what it is.
I don't know how a kid, because she was a kid back then. What did the Wanda girl do?
Everybody else I love. I love them. Whom. I'm talking about the woman that played Bernie's wife on the show.
The one.
No. There's no y'all are just nosy. No, me and her ain't cool. That's it. That's it. I don't fuck with her. That's it. That's it.
I just don't understand, because at the time she couldn't have been no older than like 7. So like, why not? However old you are, I'm just wondering what beef could it be between the adult and the youngest person on the show that in 2025 can be like, we beat out, I don't trust that bitch, I don't like that bitch, leave me be. What did Aunt Wanda do to Baby Girl? Okay, well, and Bernie probably upset. Did he know about it or whatever? What is happening? And I'm like, if you're gonna say you pissed, then say what happened. Because she did not say what happened. We don't know what happened. Okay, but if you ain't cool with Aunt Wanda, what did Aunt Wanda do? Did you ask for some money? Was there supposed to be some kind of reunion thing? Like, I'm like, what happened? Because you was a kid, you were so young. I would assume y'all didn't have like a relationship. Maybe that's why. Maybe she felt like, well, those are my siblings, and Bernadette was like my father, and you never really treated me like a daughter. We shall never know. But girl, okay. Happy birthday to Beyonce. Beyonce. Happy 44th birthday to Beyonce Giselle Knowles Carter. Okay, we all know the 4th of September is Beyonce's birthday and whatnot. Um, okay. Happy birthday. Okay. Rest in peace to Giorgio Armani. He passed away today. Okay, he was at 91 years old. He's a legendary fashion designer and whatnot. Got great from the perfume and colognes and whatnot. Again, 91. He looked 91. No tea, no shade. He do. May he rest in peace. Okay, 91 is a blessing or whatever. We can't look when somebody gets to the 90s. You can't be pissed when they die. Okay, if you make it to 90, you can't be upset if the 90 plus person died. They've lived a long life. They've lived decades. Okay, they lived through all kind of wars and whatever. They was he 90? Did we have phones 91 years ago? Was he around with no phones? Like was it like when did Edison make the lights? We had lights in the I think he had lights 91 years ago. Okay, but either way it go, rest in peace to that man. Okay, but again, 91 is a blessing. Okay, we're gonna leave it at that. I'm so petty. Let's do Snoop Dogg. Snoop Dogg. Remember we talked about Snoop Dogg? I think it was last week. Snoop Dogg had made a post about, I can't watch the cartoons because it was a cartoon with some gay women in it, and my grandson ain't know about gay bitches or whatever, and who eating who cat, and he had questions, I don't know. And he got some backlash because Snoop Dogg is a person who's had plenty of child inappropriateness. Okay. And I said, Snoop, what do you mean? So after he kind of got dragged for saying he was not prepared to have a same-sex couple with a baby conversation with his grandchild, and folk dragged his ass. He said, I didn't know. Oh, no. I was caught off guard and had no answer for my grandsons. All my gay friends know what's up. They've been calling me with love. My bad for not knowing the answers for a 6-year-old. Teach me how to learn. I'm not perfect. Snoop, you too old for that. Okay? No one is telling you to go around there and say, hey, this is how they eat coochie. Okay? No one is telling you to tell them, hey, this is how they scissor. No one is saying have a sexualized conversation with a 6-year-old, but you are a grown 50, you can't even in his 50s. 56, 8, 9, 30-year-old man or whatever, like you should know how to have a general conversation that said, hey, they adopted a baby. And it's that simple. Okay. I feel like anyone acting like they don't have any idea how to have a general conversation is crazy. What is it? Happy birthday, Miss Starlight. Happy birthday to you. Okay. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. But it's like I don't like when folk make it seem as if they don't know how to explain things to kids in a kid way when they already had kids. Like gay people didn't just come about. Like we've had gay people for life. You had gay people when your kids were younger. Did they see any gay people? I'm sure they did. How did you explain it to your own kids? So, but he said, help me, teach me. No, we don't want to. Okay. What's his band name? Tyrese. Tyrese, to me, is he trolling? Or is he being for real? Tyrese had a show in Chicago, and he was like, I support R. Kelly. I said, what?
I know the city I'm in. I'm going to say it again. Feel whatever you want to feel, nigga. I got no fucks to give. The king of R&B is R. Kelly. Shot-town, baby. I know the city I'm in. I'm going to say it again. Feel whatever you want to feel, nigga. I got no fucks to give. The king of R&B is R. Kelly.
Well, who asked you? Like who asked you? I feel like when people just start throwing out stuff for click, I think Tyrese wanted some clickbait. I think Tyrese wants some clickbait for his shows, for an album, whatever. So he's like, let me say something that will get attention around here. Because R. Kelly been in jail, in prison for years. And like no one has ever questioned R. Kelly's talent. Like no one is questioning R. Kelly's talent. However, R. Kelly ain't made a hit in ever. Okay. What do y'all like that? When did R. Kelly go to jail? When did he get? Yeah, when did he go to jail? R. Kelly has been in federal prison since his arrest in July of 2019. That man has been in jail for 6 years. Okay. 6 years. Like, no one is out here saying R. Kelly ain't shit musically. He ain't no one's saying that. No one's even having that conversation. So when someone is at a concert, because you had to be in Chicago, R. Kelly is sir, he's in prison right now. Did you go visit R. Kelly? Did you put money on R. Kelly's books? Did R. Kelly help you pay? Maybe R. Kelly sent him some money to pay his lawyer fee for that ex-wife. Maybe it came from R. Kelly. But I just feel like you said this for attention, for some clickbait on your name, because that's what you do. Because no one is out here trying to say, man, R. Kelly ain't no, we don't care about. No, leave him in prison. Leave him and he ain't getting out. He ain't getting out. Like, why not be somewhere praying? You can't tell me it ain't somebody alive and well with no criminal history of doing things to children, okay, or to underage girls, that you can't say is a great artist, okay? It is many other people around there. But you said R. Other Kelly to get some attention and whatnot. But that's what he do. Okay, and when he gets some backlash, he's gonna be out here crying. Why are y'all upset with me? Because who asked you about R. Kelly? He has 2 daughters. And that's the crazy part. R. Kelly is like, look, he literally liked underage girls. He married Aaliyah when she was underage. So no matter his talent, okay, no matter his talent, no one is ever questioning the genius he was as a producer, as an artist, musically. No one's questioning it. But I'm like, Tyrese, just leave us alone. Okay? Leave us alone. Go do something. Go make some more music. Go make some music we might not listen to. Anyway, I want to get on Glorilla because again, we only have the stuff on the thumbnail to get into. Okay, that's it. And the majority of our stuff is gonna be us watching Mel cuss Martell ass out for 55 minutes, and then we're gonna all go to bed. But yeah, Young Thug, where he at? Oh, Belle, do y'all watch Belle Collective? Does anybody here watch Belle Collective on Carlos is King of the show? Okay. Belle Collective will be back. It comes out October 3rd for season 5. Okay. We get the cast. Now we know that Arkisha left. So Gucci left. Selena is a full-time cast member now. It's also one other new girl. It's a cute little photo. It's very much so Photoshop. It's very much so of a whole filtered picture. Okay. We have Letitia right here. Is a cute for the first time she looked cute. How she can't dress sometimes. Sometimes it be real fucked up when she put clothes on. Because I'm like, girl, what are you wearing? Okay, but this is cute. The little belt and the fake champagne glass. You know, it ain't really glass. We also have Latrice move some dress that look like gold aluminum foil. Okay, her shoes look like hooker shoes, but like her shoe, her shoes look like hooker shoes, but the hookers will be on corners and stuff like that in the fall. Hookers on the corners in the fall wear those kind of shoes. Okay, also fake champagne glass. We have Marie. Okay, now she's in a hefty trash bag that's golden. Okay, with a fake champagne glass. Okay, we then have Tambra with what girl the boots is a no. I like her boots. I don't. I wonder if her voice would. I hope she don't use a fake voice no more. My name is Tambra Cherie. Girl, I can't. Oh, I hate her voice, but I like her. Okay, she's a new mom or whatever. Ain't she engaged to that man, the baby daddy? Okay. I like her dress though. I hate her boots. My name is Tambra. Selena around here now. Selena, because we know Selena from Bring It. What's it called? Bring It. Yeah, for DD4L or whatever. I love her. I do. I love her outfit too. Now it's real. Is real like a tent. Okay, like a circus tent or whatever, but it's still cute. Mm-hmm. No. Her dress looked like saran wrap, but in red. Mm-hmm. And then newbie, Carrie, I don't know who she is, but she's a new girl and her pants are too long. Okay. Did she borrow some Gucci suit? Maybe it's a Gucci suit. I don't know. Anyway, they are returning for season 5 on October 3rd. And I plan to possibly review it. I don't know yet, but it's coming back and whatnot. So we have been seeing all week different videos dropping of Young Thug talking cash shit in jail, and we have been laughing and saying, "Oh, he is a monster," because he was a little chatty patty. Okay, he up there snitching. What is he doing? And we thought his conversations would be about the men's and the gangs and whatnot, but no. While talking to his girlfriend Mariah, he was calling Glorilla ugly.
I saw the girl Gorilla. She
Yeah.
Why do people say she pretty? That be ugly as fuck.
You think she ugly?
You said it. Like, yeah, they say she ain't ugly. People, niggas be saying she ain't ugly. That bitch ain't nothing.
They just saying she look like Rihanna.
Man, be like goddamn Rihanna.
Man,
watch that.
oh man.
She look like Rihanna. Long ass bullshit ass wig, skinny shit. Goddamn big ass head, big mouth. Man, watch out.
And the fact that his girlfriend is like, I feel like there's a way that couples, men and women, that we have conversation, and someone may say, "I don't think so and so that cute or whatever." Oh, really? You don't think? Why? What's wrong with her? I feel like the way Mariah was like, "Oh, okay." That first of all, she's not ugly, but to go and like ragtag Glorilla's whole look while you were in prison, it's like, why did Glorilla even like? Why was that even a topic of conversation? And I don't understand. First of all, I would say, baby, why are you telling me how she looks? Like, why are we having a conversation about how another woman looks? Like, for what? She's not even ugly. She ain't even a girl. Anyway.
It's crazy. There probably niggas really running around sneaking with her too. She on the Hannah.
Oh yeah, I'm sure some other niggas in her DMs.
I saw the girl.
So probably, but I be feeling like sometimes a lot of niggas like that. It'll be like if the girl was regular and you weren't trying to fuck with the girl, it's just like she got a number one song and
Niggas like, oh, let hit him. Man, bitch ain't talking about nothing.
The fact that Mariah then said, "Oh yeah, she probably only getting to play from dudes because she got number one song." Like, so you gonna co-sign it, Mariah, the scientist, the rapper girl. You want to co-sign talking cash shit by saying, oh yeah, the men don't really wanna, they only would because she got a good song. Like, the fuck? So yeah, Thug threw shade, but so did Mariah. Okay. But Glow saw what he said. Okay, she said, mind you, same nigga blowing my phone up to ask what color my eyes is. Meaning, we've had conversation, dude, and you was in the prison talking about me. And the crazy thing is, I guess he just assumed, like, I can't look. I'm gonna be waiting now to see all his calls drop. Because I'm like, if y'all were having these kind of conversations, what else he didn't say? Who else he didn't talk about? It can't. We had Glorilla, Gucci Mane, Lil Durk, Gunna. I feel like he was in there talking cash shit about everybody, which show how stupid he is. Because the calls are why would you do any of that? And Glorilla ain't ugly. That's the kicker. She ain't ugly. Never been ugly. So after she responded, he then came, oh, Glorilla, first of all, I'm sorry to you for my words. And I honestly don't think you're ugly at all. I was speaking from jail, just having a hard time with life. I don't like bashing girls and hardly ever did. I'm sorry to you, twin. First of all, she ain't a twin. Okay? She ain't a twin. And with Mariah, where's your apology? Because you trying to say dudes won't like her only if she has, money and she's famous. Yeah, he meant what he said. He meant what he said. Full of shit. And I hope, look, Thug is going down. Okay? Every day, a new call is released. Every day, he looks more and more lame. And Mariah, you ain't shit either. Because it's one thing for you to say, oh, it's okay. But for you to add on by saying, yeah, and dudes probably only talk to her because she has a number one song. Like, what kind of hate hoe is you? Like, who else have both of y'all talk shit about? Release her calls, release his calls. Let's air it all out. Let's air it all out. Because why was that even a topic of conversation while you're in prison? You in prison. Why you care about how Glorilla look? Anyway, I feel like because he came home and because he kept on calling Gunna a snitch, I feel like someone said, let's release the calls. I feel like this is someone's like payback. Like, yeah, let's let folk know what Thug did the whole time in jail. Talk shit about everybody. Let's expose him. He may not be a snitch technically, however, he's a fucking chatty patty. I don't like him no more. I don't. Even though Joe Budden ain't the best character to witness for nobody. Joe Budden was saying how Young Thug looks a fucking mess and will struggle selling out venues outside of Atlanta because he wants his brand on the phone. And it's true. It's true. I think people look at him differently now because, like, oh, you was a chatty patty. Like, we can't be at your shows, dance around with you. You be out there gossiping. A little bit. Anyway. Now, I want to get to Mel, because again, I told her, Mel was on live for 4 hours. 4 fucking hours. And I said, girl, we have to get it edited down and whatnot. And so that's what I'm going to try to do. So, one, I need y'all to take 30 seconds and like the video because I asked y'all to. And then we'll get into Mel and Martell's bullshit. And here we are. Look, when I tell y'all I love this picture of Mel, I don't think I've ever seen it before. I don't think I have, okay? But I'm like, it's so cute. So we know that Mel was on live yesterday. What's today? Today's Thursday. Mel has been on live like a couple days because her and Martell had court last week. And at court last week, Mel showed video of Martell and Cole Star following her outside the courtroom and basically just harassing her. Okay. And so Mel said, bitch, fuck y'all, I'm gonna go off. So she went live yesterday, and yesterday was Wednesday. See, she live a lot on Wednesday, and all of the conversation was about Martell, what he done to her, what she's had to put up with, and at one point she brought up how Martell was physically abusive. That Martell at one point punched her. He at one point threw pillows at her in a hard way, and she's tired of his bullshit. Well, because of what she said yesterday, okay, Martell and Tasha K. And I said, child, I don't know. Look, Tasha K is a full-fledged blogger. We know that. Mel was like, I feel like they friends. Because every time something happened between me and him or whatever, he always run to Tasha K. So Tasha K had posted this a day ago. Okay, it's from Martell, meaning Martell and Tasha K be texting each other, okay, in conversation and whatnot. And it was him saying, really, laugh my ass off, anything to sell those products. If I would have did any of those things, I'd be under the jail. She's mad because I only had to pay a $300 fine. She wore us on its best, thinking I was going to jail over a weak-ass text message. You saw who the abuser was with all those videos I shared with you. Now, I feel like anyone can see that Martell is insane. Anyone can see that Martell is the aggressor, and I would not want to help him put out his narrative at all. But I think Tasha K is like an equal opportunity blogger, is whatever for a story. So she put ad, meaning maybe Martell paid her to post this. That she not posting this because she want to. She said, child, Martell hosted slid in with his side of the story after Melody accused him of pulling a gun, threatening her life, and more. He claims it's all caps, and if he would have did it, blah, 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 blah. Again, I'm not a Martell sympathizer at all because he's full of shit. And Mel don't have to show me nothing. Okay? So on his stories, he put up a video that Mel did. So Mel was interviewed by Dr. Heavenly a couple years ago. It was after the divorce, but it was still a few years ago. And Heavenly asked Mel if Martell was abusive.
On here, and you don't have to answer it if you don't want to.
Mm-hmm.
Was Martell ever physically abusive?
No, I mean, me and Martell, I will say this, Martell and I had our moments like some people probably do, but I'm not one of those women who ever gonna just be, I personally am not one of those women who, I'm kind of let me see how I can say it. I'm kind of strong in the sense of I'm not one who would sit around and be abused physically.
It look like you the type, and I'm a Scorpio too. You probably would be doing the abusing. Like you look like you'll slap the shit out of somebody. I'm just saying. I'm just speaking.
Thank you for that. Thank you for saying that without me having to say that.
Now, I remember this interview with Heavenly when it happened. I thought back then Mel was lying. I felt like when I watched, I feel like Mel had never like stumbled on with her words, and to me, when she was asked the question, she got flustered. So even back then, I felt like Mel was lying. I said Mel lying. Mel does not want to admit that she was in an abusive relationship, is what I felt. In my personal opinion, I was like, I think she's covering for him because she just doesn't want to go down the rabbit hole. So Martell put a caption up saying, I never punched you. You continue to lie. If you need to get back on Love Marriage Huntsville, just say that. Missing the checks while taking care of your married boyfriend, security his wife. So again, Martell be full of shit. He posted that. He then posted a clip from the reunion.
I think it was in that house.
Hold on.
Oh, yes, it was.
Like
yes, it was.
Stop.
That's why I beat your ass that time.
With Mel saying, I beat your ass that one time. Okay. And he then put the person who has always been the abuser on my show. Sir, that ain't your show. Okay. You barely own the show your damn self. Okay. So whatever. And then he also posted this clip.
I'm tired of hearing you saying that. Know that. I'm tired of hearing you saying that.
Where Mel threw the glass at him. But he said, I don't care what a person says to you. Never put your hands on them, nor cause them harm. Black people, stop supporting women abusing men. Stop supporting her bitches. It supports DV. Now, first of all, Mel threw that glass at him because he kept saying how much coleslaw was like, doing, like he kept saying coleslaw is there for me. She does things for me. She makes me feel good. He was praising coleslaw in Mel's presence. And she got pissed and said, stop saying that shit. Look, I'm not supporting anyone being physically abusive. I'm not saying that. However, I can understand. Leave me alone. Okay. Leave me be, bitch. Stop praising your mistress to me and I'm your wife. So this is also proof to me how Martell likes to twist the truth. Right. Mel saying she wouldn't allow the abuse being, she would fight back and not just let him beat her. Right. So I think even how she responded was about, it wasn't I'm not getting beaten in my marriage. It did not mean there wasn't any kind of physical whatever. I always felt like she was lying to, one, protect Martell, and two, not go down the rabbit hole. So that's what Martell posted and deleted. As we see now, he made those deletions.
What about that part? My address got released to the public by way of my child for a long time.
That was her saying how he was, being physically aggressive. So let's get into Mel. Look, I told y'all, look, it's an hour. Okay. I couldn't get it cut down because Mel was on live for 4 hours. Okay. She had a 4-hour live and I cut it down to 1 hour. So I'm gonna try to let it play out and have our conversation when we can. But again, it's her addressing the Heavenly video, her going over police reports and that kind of stuff. Okay. Because every time Martell does something dumb, I feel like sometimes people ignore Mel's part of the story and they try to support him. And that's crazy to me when we've seen him like he's the fucking villain.
Just a few things. Before I get into the deep stuff, I'm gonna hit some of the surface stuff. First of all, I know all of y'all saw where he reached out to his best friend. That's who he always runs to get.
And she means Tasha K. She means because at this point Tasha K had posted the text between them two. So her point was every time me and him have whatever going on, he runs with Tasha K and Tasha K posts whatever on social media for him.
Get stuff out to the public. It ain't no secret. Everybody know that. Let me see who in the chat already got their thinking caps on. Everybody knows that. Everybody knows. Now, whether or not he pays her, I don't know, but I feel like she gives me, I ain't doing that without a fee, boo, you gonna pay me. She give me that. She give me that now, I'm gonna tell you. She look like, yeah. So, I'm not gonna say they're friends, actually, because maybe it's just a business deal, you know what I'm saying? But y'all know.
Yeah, Mel prefaced her live yesterday by saying something like, I am not protecting Martell anymore. And again, once you are fed up with your ex-husband, current or whoever, you're like, yeah, I'm not protecting him. Well, I feel like she had been protecting him all along because it was her husband. her kid's father. I don't think it was wrong for her to try to protect him because she thought it could be salvaged. She thought he would get it together. He just didn't. He just didn't.
Y'all know. So that whack ass text message. Okay. First of all, the first thing when it was sent to me, the first thing that I saw that like kind of stirred me up a little bit, had me thinking, was that I was said to have had on my Sunday's best. So I was like, see, this is what I'm talking about. This is the obsession stuff that I'm talking about, because how are you looking at me that close, that enough, and even to put in your words that I had on my Sunday's best? If that's what you want to call it, I'm going to call it court attire. Okay? Court attire.
I think Mel also considers how this will affect their children. His dumb ass saying don't support her, bitches would hurt. Right. It is crazy that he says stuff like it won't affect the kids. Like, who gonna pay the bills? Not you. Why would you want people to not support her and then she can't support the kids and your kids is homeless? Make it make sense.
It's no secret for Mel to look cute like that. Like what? I didn't wear no Sunday's best thinking you was going to jail. This is what I already said. I already knew that Martell was not going to jail when we went to court the other day, last week. I knew he wasn't going to jail. I kind of said that. I made that very clear. Our athleisure shorts, y'all, on sale for $9.99. I made that very clear, okay?
And the reason that she has to keep holding up products and discussing products is because I think she has a business account or whatever. So that way she's in compliance with, she's also selling stuff and not just talking for hours.
He was not about to go to jail. Already knew that. So that was interesting to think that you had made up in your mind that I dressed up to watch you walk to jail. I'm always cute. I'm always cute. I'm always fly. Delulu, yes. Now what's interesting is you had on a tight ass suit like you always do. What was you dressed up for?
Child, Canavis, her employee, or what, you know what I'm saying? Canavis was in the back packing. His facial expressions and reactions were so funny. Yeah, that tight ass suit, like you always do. Like you always, he is always in a tight ass suit. Child, that fake wine that ain't nobody ever bought, that was here and then left. Okay, where did the wine, the wine, didn't he do a calendar at one point? Why don't you making up shit? You don't be doing nothing. Be that tight ass suit.
Like you're at court. But that text message just really again made me say, see what I'm saying? Obsessed. God dang. Another thing I'm gonna say in regards to that text, anything to sell products, I don't have to do anything to sell products. My products sell, period. My products sell, period. I don't have to do anything to sell products. I don't have to come up here and talk about you to sell products. My products are gonna sell every day, all day, regardless. Been doing that for 3 years. So no, it has nothing to do with selling products. However, I am pretty smart. So if I'm gonna be talking to y'all, I'm also gonna be letting y'all get some deals on some products.
Boom, because why not?
That has nothing to do with, I'm not making nothing up to sell products. And let me ask y'all this, I'm gonna get y'all involved real quick.
And I feel like the fact that Martell don't have no business. Like he ain't selling nothing. He ain't selling shit. Coleslaw not selling shit. And Miller's smart. I know y'all gonna want this tea. Y'all can come and watch. Why watching me get this stuff? Get this shampoo, get this fake foundation, get this lipstick, get this hoodie. Okay, get this stuff.
Let me ask y'all this question. It is September of 2025. September of 2025. And we're going to get to the 2 police reports here in just a minute. And I did mark out the addresses, unlike what was...
Every time I see neighbors look over, like police reports, maybe a driver's license. He ain't got no builder's license at all. Martell is a joke.
done for me and let my address just be uploaded to where over 1 million people are over there, I marked out addresses. That's what I did. But anyway, so, and we're gonna get to that. This is what I want to ask y'all. When's the last time that you all, September 2025, that you all have even heard me come on this internet addressing or talking about this nigga? When? When's the last time?
Not this nigga. When Mel started saying this nigga, child, all the gloves were off. Okay, that's not a good man, Savannah. Mel, what am I at? She like, that's not a good man. Is not a good man, Savannah. Where's she at? What am I at? Did I lose? I don't know where I put her. I must have moved. Oh, boom.
He's a good man, Savannah. A good man.
He ain't no good man, Savannah. And I like that she letting us all know he ain't no good man. Not today, not ever.
Drop in the chat. What was the last situation that I came on here and even talked about him? Almost 2 years for sure. 2024, 2025, just now, September 2025, I'm even saying something to him. So about him. Yeah, somebody said the revenge P. Thank you. That was before he got arrested in January 2024. So you talking about 2023, almost 2 years ago? The Carson situation, thank you. Almost 2 years ago? Since I've been on the internet and said anything about him on my lives, on my anything. Okay? So for the people, the slow ones in the back, who always want to say that I like talking about him. I like, girl, I ain't talked about this man too. They have done so much and I still didn't address them. He did an interview with Tasha K, called me all kinds of a bitch and this and the other. I didn't address him. He sent pictures to his bird, posted my security guard. I didn't address him. Do y'all remember all that? And I didn't say nothing. I ain't say nothing. I didn't address anything. I didn't say nothing. I haven't been saying nothing about them, y'all. Nothing. I haven't come on live and said nothing. I haven't came on live, even after that whack-ass interview, I didn't come on live and say nothing. Even whenever he had her posting pictures and stuff, I didn't say nothing. I ain't say one word. One word. One word. To the person who said, you blessed and highly favored, you don't have to address these fools. I don't have to, but I am. And the only reason, y'all, real talk, because think about it. Really, if they hadn't have done what they did outside of the courthouse, I wouldn't even be talking about them now. I wouldn't even be talking about them at all. Because I haven't for 2 years. December will be 2 years. Okay? But because y'all really tried to keep playing even after, that's why you're now getting addressed. Because like I said, what you're not going to do is think that because I'm not on television, you're not going to sit here and think that you're going to harass me in private. What's the eye gel deal? The eye gel, y'all, a lot of y'all were asking for something under the eye for circles, dark circles, puffiness. This is the vegan eye gel, okay? It's right here. How many? What's this?
So, 1 for 19, 3 for 50, and 6 for 90.
1 for 19, 3 for 50, 6 for 90. These are the under eye circle, dark circle eye gels, okay?
I about to cut the part out. Child.
All right, Sean just typed it in the chat too. So, I have kept a lot to myself, facts. So yeah, I wasn't saying nothing. So to all the people who like, I'm tired of hearing her talk about this, I'm tired of, girl, when have you heard me talking about it? 2 years ago? When I realized that he was trying to get his bird to release a video of he and I?
It has been a minute, Smell. Once she wouldn't laugh about anything a little much, like Mary Huntsville, but let alone anything Martell related. I think sometimes people are so, they only remember the last time she said something, but it wasn't recent. Because she had been ignoring all them people.
Before then, I wasn't even coming online talking about him. It had been a long time. So I want y'all to understand, they don't live rent-free in my head like I live in theirs, okay? They don't live rent-free in my head like I do in theirs. I don't be checking for them. I don't be checking for them whatsoever. Okay? I don't be checking for them whatsoever. Okay, so let's get that out there. So for all y'all on here, y'all can run over and put them facts out on every YouTube page, every blog that's picking it up. Put the facts out there. I hadn't talked about these two people for almost 2 years. 3-4 months would be 2 years, and they still were doing stuff to me, and I ain't say nothing. So don't come up here on this internet and try to tell me to shut up or quit talking about it. Don't say nothing when I have been not saying nothing and exposing things for almost 2 years. I didn't let them come on this internet and play in my face, and I've been trying to be the bigger person. I've been trying to stand on business about this here business, SAB, stand on business about my children. That's it, and that's all. So do not tell me not to say nothing, because what I learned, and I shared this yesterday, what I've learned, you can sit back and think and hope that, okay, if you don't respond, if you don't say nothing, hopefully they'll just shut up and leave you alone. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully they'll shut up and leave you alone. But you know what I've learned? It don't work like that. Don't work like that. You can be silent, ignore all of that, and they keep coming, and they keep coming, and they keep coming, and they keep coming. So after 2 years, after I've literally just been, like, did y'all see the video? Let me see the video. Did y'all watch the same video? So after I'm harassed in my face again, I'm finally like, you know what? That's it. Now y'all want to say, leave it alone, let it go. No, I had been let it go. But I'm not going to sit over here and keep being bothered. I'm not going to sit over here and make you think that you can keep doing stuff to me and she ain't going to never say nothing. Just because maybe you felt like in the past, she ain't say nothing. When you drop that police report in 2024, but then drop my part of it, oh, she ain't gonna say nothing. Oh, them days are over. Because for me, it's up. It's up. All bets off. It's up for me. So I don't care anymore. And when Melody don't care, that's a whole different thing. Whole different thing.
And she's smart to go live on days the show not on, because it's not feeding people to go watch the show. She's not really discussing the show, because if Mel would have went live like on a Friday night, or even on a Saturday, I think some folks would like, oh, let's go watch Love Marriage Huntsville. It's like, no, or go live Monday through Thursday, okay, and leave it be. So that way no one is saying, oh, she want to be back on the show. It's like, girl, I fuck that show.
Did y'all miss this whole video?
How you doing?
I'm still quiet right now, ignoring.
Your face, did your hair at the same time?
I'm still ignoring. That's Miss Hannah Grace.
Who are you? With him. Both y'all. I'm not talking to you.
Oh, I'm talking to you. Who are you talking to? That's me. Who you talking to?
No, I said both with him.
Both of y'all. Who is both of y'all?
You and your man, Jason. You and your man. Your boyfriend.
Oh, okay.
Jason, your boyfriend.
Did y'all, like, for the people who over here that's on the internet defending this BS, did y'all not see that same video? Did y'all not just see that same video? Let me play it one more time for the people in the back.
How you doing? Fix your face, fix your hair at the same time. Don't look at me like that. It's over with him.
Who are you?
It's over with him. Both y'all. I'm not talking to you.
Oh, I'm talking to you. Who are you talking to? Who are you talking to?
No, I said it's over with him.
Both of y'all. Who is both of y'all?
You and your man, Jason. You and your man. Your boyfriend.
Okay.
And Cole was in the car. I'm not riding shotgun with my man as he harassed his ex-wife. Like, for what? Like, what about me, nigga? Like, let's go to Red Lobster. Why are we even riding around there? Why are we even talking to her? Y'all divorced. Okay? It's a done deal. Why are we around here? But Cole's all stupid.
And y'all over here defending that? I agree it was a threat too, because what you mean is over with now. It's over with. That's why it's up. Bet. She in the car just looking slow. That part. So, and like I said, for the people just coming on, we'll get into these two police reports in a second from 12/8/2020. Some of y'all probably remember that occurrence. 7/28/21. Some of y'all probably remember that occurrence too. I marked out the date with the address with a Sharpie, because unlike what was done to me, I'm not gonna release people's addresses where my children lay their heads. Okay. Okay. So. Now, yeah, she was in the car with him. Probably was chewing on a candy bar. Now.
Because she's a baby. Now she in the backseat with a candy bar. Oh, poor little ting-ting. Poor little coleslaw. Itty bitty baby.
I just want to know, have y'all seen any other people to pick me? Have y'all seen any of them telling them, leave that girl alone? Why did you follow her? Why did you get in that car after she just two. And let me say this. DV only means somebody you're in a relationship with or was in a relationship with. That is what DV stands for. The only thing difference it would have made was a flag on your record for employment. The nigga works for himself. Okay? And being able to have a weapon. Like I said before, we all know that anybody in our community, we all know felons who carry guns. We not finna let nothing stop them from carrying guns. They not. These dudes don't care. They gonna still have their weapons, okay? So me dropping the DV part, it don't matter. Everybody know we was married. That's all DV stood for. You either was married to, in a relationship with, or currently in a relationship with. So that part didn't matter.
Because so many people were saying, oh, she dropped the domestic violence. That mean ain't nothing happened. Her point is, the DV part of it just clarifies it was a relationship altercation. If two strangers get into a fight, it ain't DV. It's assault. It's battery. When there is a relationship that was either before or after, it's DV for that particular reason.
It didn't matter. So yes, he pled guilty. Yes, he has a charge. Yes, it's on his record. Actually, he pled guilty twice. Pled guilty, appealed it to plead guilty again. Period. Wasn't gonna be no jail time because it's a misdemeanor first offense. You get 3 misdemeanors, it's a felony. Now you're looking at some jail time.
The fact that she know exactly what he need to happen for him to get a felony is like, because I have to pay attention. Because if he keeps getting misdemeanors, eventually it'll work it up to a felony. And I want to get him in jail.
Depending on what all you doing. Okay? So, for the people who saying I was mad, I think he sent Tasha K something about well, my Sunday best was mad because he didn't go to jail. Well, I'm the one, I knew you weren't going to jail. I'm the one who allowed you to plead guilty and just take the DV off. Fine. That's what they want. Want to plead guilty? Want to take the DV off? Cool, bet. No problem. Let's just get it over with. I'm thinking we all finna move on. We all finna, everybody just move on about their business. Focus on the kids. That's it. That's all. Because that's all I've been doing anyway. I don't care nothing about, I've not cared nothing about what has been going on with him, through him, none of that. Don't matter to me. I be over here working. I got stuff to do. I have goals. I love to travel. I love to do all the stuff that I do. I have people depending on me to give them quality products. Okay? Do I want to be here? No. Did I want to move on? Absolutely. I've been trying to. I've been ignoring a lot of stuff for 2 years. Not bringing it to this here internet. Not bringing it to y'all. Now let's get into the next thing before we get into these police reports. So I was going to, when I did my live today, I had already planned on talking to the people. And let me start signing these soaps and showing got them pins. It's so funny because I didn't know he was going to post the Dr. Heavenly interview whatsoever. But I had already said I was going to address the Dr. Heavenly interview that I did some years ago.
No, you don't have to.
I had to add it in here in case y'all did not see it. This was a clip that Martell posted that she's replying to.
Answer it if you don't want to. Mm-hmm. Was Martell ever physically abusive?
No. I mean, me and Martell, I will say this, Martell and I had our moments like some people probably do, but I'm not one of those women who ever gonna just be, I personally am not one of those women who, I'm kind of let me see how I can say it. I'm kind of strong in the sense of I'm not one who would sit around and be abused physically.
I'm gonna fight back.
It look like you the type, and I'm a Scorpio too. You probably would be doing the abusing. Like you look like you'll slap the shit out of somebody. I'm just saying. I'm just speaking.
Thank you for that. Thank you for saying that without me having to say that.
It look like okay.
At that point in my life, I know. I was still in a place where I was hopeful in the sense of, you know how you want somebody to change? You want somebody to do better. You want to be able to have, even though we ain't together, right? Even though we're not together, the divorce is done, you still want to be able to, maybe we can be cool. You know what I'm saying? Maybe we can be cordial, cool. Right? Civil. That's a good word, Miss Deborah. Civil. And so because of that, I think that I didn't want to expose a lot of things about him because I felt like that would probably take away us being able to truly co-parent like we could and make things worse. So
I think Mel held back a lot of information because if you think about it, when they first got on the show, when we first heard about the cheating, when we then heard about the baby and then all the other things, I think slowly but surely Mel had been trying her best to not expose all of the BS. I think she did want to see if the family could work things out. I think she never thought Martell would go as far as he did. And then once he kept going further and further and further, I think that's what she was releasing little bit by little bit by little bit. And now I feel like I'm going to just release it all.
It was kind of one of those things where it was like, you know what? Don't tell everything. Just shut your mouth. Don't tell everything. And then also we do have children together. So it was that too. So I can reflect and look back and I'm like, dang, but now I don't care no more. So, but I was like, dang, like you was still trying to protect this boy. Like you was willing to take the hits. You was willing to be, hit across the back and take hits for him still. But yeah, you got these pick-me's over here who want to say that I've been preying on his downfall and preying on the detriment of him and been wanting to, and I'm bitter. No, I've been holding back a lot of stuff that I could have been said. But I was still, like a lot of women do, this is the lavender soap. If you're ordering lavender soap right now, I'm signing yours. I was still willing to take some hits just so in hopes of being hopeful that it could eventually be at a place where we could be cool and we could co-parent well. We could be there for each other if he needed to do something, if I needed to do something. You know what I'm saying? Like, boom, boom, easy breezy.
Did she try to co-parent? When she took them to Destin and Martell was there, you can tell she was trying to make them co-parent effectively, and Martell kept fucking it up.
Can get along. And now I just realized, shit, fuck it ain't gonna happen, goddamn. Now I'm like, it ain't gonna happen, girl. Just let it go. Let it all out, because it ain't gonna happen. There's no way it's gonna happen if you just literally allow him to take a plea deal. And he's still on the same area that he just took the plea deal, which was court. Still fuck with you. Girl, y'all ain't gonna never get along. Just let it go. So that's where I am now. Now, I'm at the point where, man, fuck it. It ain't changing. It's not changing. He is who he is. You ain't got to cover for him, baby girl, no more. And that is where I am, no more. So all the stuff y'all didn't know, y'all gonna know. All that, y'all gonna know. Because at this point, it don't matter. It don't even matter. That's why I went up in my drawer. It been in my drawer for years. Got them police reports. I had them print this for me. This was the July 28, 21 police report, December 8, 2020 police report. When did they print this for me? January 25th, 24, right after he did that Tasha K interview. I went and got this. Had them reprint this report for me. I'm just not finna read it today. Just fixing to do it today. So you see, even in that moment when I went and got that, ready to talk about it, I still said, nah, Mel, don't do it. Mel, don't do it. I'm gonna show y'all, it's big. Look at the date that they printed this for me. They wrote it. January 25th, 24. It was backwards because of the screen, but y'all will be able to flip it. 1/25/24. I've had these reprinted from the police records house all this time. And I still said, at that time, I was ready. I was like, I'm finna go on it. And then I was like, no, Mel, don't do it. Don't do it, Mel. Don't do it. And I didn't.
I'm kind of happy she did not release the court record, the police reports then, because they probably was spent it in some kind of way on the show. I'm happy she would announce to where it's only her part of what happened and it's off the show.
So then, finally, when I realized the other week that even whenever you are literally trying to be the bigger person, literally whenever you are trying to be the bigger person, literally whenever you are hopeful, you know what I'm saying, and praying that things can get okay, man, even when you being silent, man, niggas don't appreciate you being silent. They'll still walk and run all over you and keep playing in your face. I blocked Ashley. Keep playing in your face until you have to get to this point. So for the people who are wondering Okay, Mel, but on Dr. Heavenly's interview, you said, and again, I didn't even know that he posted the video. I was going to talk about it because I'm doing story time every day. When you said, hey, no, he didn't hit me, that's because I didn't want to put that out there. I didn't want to put that out there. I did not want to put that out there. We do have 4 children. But what I've realized is, man, he don't give a fuck about that. He don't give a fuck about it. Why should I? Despite us having 4 children, he's still doing stuff. He don't care. So why are you covering for a man who don't care enough about themselves? They hate you more than they love their kids. Why do you care?
Okay. Oh, okay. Well, I don't know why.
She right. She's fully right. She was like, that man don't care about me or them kids, so why should I give a fuck? And when you have that realization, it's like, well, what else can I say?
Yep. Because if you cared, when all that was said, done, and over the other week, you would have walked your ass to that car. You may even would have looked at me and said, appreciate you, thank you, and kept it moving. That's what you would have done. Because a lot of times we are silent for our kids. A lot of times.
Yeah. Because she don't really, Mel don't cuss like that on her lives. She never has. Never. You gonna just keep cussing like that, Mel? With the big cuss words? Girl.
We don't share stuff because we think it'll make things worse. And we want to be silent for our children. But then when 6 for 90, 6 for 90. Then when you realize they don't even want that. They don't even want that. Bet. All it should have been was appreciate you, thank you. All right, we gonna holler. Go to the car. I ain't saying nothing to y'all the whole court day. I hadn't said nothing to y'all. There shouldn't have been nothing. But when you hate me, and your hate for me is bigger than your love for your children, I'm not protecting you no more.
When your hate for me is bigger than the love for your kids, bitch, I'm done. And that's the part that's crazy that people don't get. Martell don't still love Mel. Martell hates Mel because she left him. And his hate for Mel overpowers his any feeling he has toward the kids.
So yes, to the people who watch the Dr. Heavenly interview, apparently he just posted it. We all posting. Great. Because I'm talking. Yeah, that was a time. That time right there. Even when I invited him and his mama on the Destin trip, I was taking my kids to Destin. I've been taking my kids to Destin ever since I left them. Ain't nothing changed with the way they live, the way they travel, none of that. I take my kids places all the time. Them kids go places all the time. They're getting to experience living, okay? They're getting to experience living. So when I agreed to do that, and I said, you know what? Again, me being hopeful, trying to make this thing co-parenting, get along, can be cordial, be cool, because it ain't got to be all that. The relationship didn't work, so what? It should be able to be, okay, the relationship didn't work, whatever. You say you moved on, great, that's good. I definitely moved on, I left you, so I already wasn't thinking about you no more. So let's just, man, look, we can be cool. We basically grew up together. Why can't you be cool? But what I've learned is you cannot be cool with a narcissist. They always looking for their next play. They always looking for their next hit. All the begging and pleading, all the stuff. Did y'all see on TV in 5 years, we gonna be back together. That should be us renewing our vows, all of this. Did y'all see that? Or y'all the pick-me's missed that too? I ain't talking about y'all, not my people. But did the pick-me's, because they some of them in here, did they miss that too? But I can't move on. You ain't heard me say that shit. You ain't heard me. No, let's keep it above. In 5 years, you've never heard me saying it. You ain't never heard me talking about we can get back together. No. You heard me say the opposite. So y'all get the facts on these blogs and to these YouTube channels. Put the facts out there. Put the facts. It's a time for peace and it's a time for war. And this ain't a battle. It's a war. Because see, battles are little. You can win several little battles that can lead up to the ending of the war. And it's wartime. Okay? It's wartime. So as I was saying, when I did that interview, I was still protecting someone that I had children with and someone who I was hopeful to have a decent relationship with, so I didn't want to take them down to the very bottom. Okay?
This thing will heavily be protecting Damon. Okay? Sometimes you don't be ready to spray your person because, as she said, like, that's my kid's father. And at that time, I thought he wasn't a complete asshole. But no, I realized he is.
But when I realized that he don't care nothing about the kids, when it comes to not bothering their mama, I said, no more. All right, y'all ready?
So this is the first police report she's reading from something that happened, I believe, in 2020 between her and Martell.
Officers, here's the narrative. December.
And if you notice, Canavis is in the back holding up a product because she wants to have a product on screen. If she can't hold it up, I need you to hold up a product on screen so that we in compliance, child.
10th, 2020, this is when they typed up the narrative. Because that's dates right here. December 10th, 2020. Y'all see that? December 10th, can y'all see that? 2020. Yeah, y'all see it. Here we go. Officers made contact with the listed victim near the listed address. She stated she is in the process of divorcing the offender, but came to the residence because they both agreed to exchange some property. The victim brought 2 laptops requested by the offender and was supposed to be picking up Christmas lights. Who remembers that? I'm gonna stop right there for a second. So, Christmas was coming. It was December 8th. I had my office space on University Drive that we used to have together, but then he stopped paying the lease, and I don't believe in, I was coming back to Huntsville after I had gone to Atlanta, and I didn't think that was cool, because I'm part of that lease too, and I actually like the people, so I took over the lease. I think y'all saw that. I took over the lease. It became my office space, okay? But I still had all the laptops.
I remember that because at one point we also seen her at the office. She had a new nameplate up there. It then said Melody Cherie. It took off to Holt and Holt. And then at one point, Martell came and picked the kids up, and the daughter kept crying. And he ended up coming back to the office because Mel had like calmed their daughter down because his daughter, was upset or whatever. So I remember that office that she redid to be her stuff and not just his.
All the computers, because one time I had like 16 people working in there. So he wanted a couple of laptops. Again, me, even though y'all want me to be so bitter to the pick-me's, me being me, guess what? Sure. All right. And hey, are you going to be using the Christmas lights? Are you putting up Christmas lights this year? Because if you're not, I already contacted the light person. He said he can come put them up and make sure they're up before Christmas for me. So I was told that I could get the Christmas lights, and I was bringing him the laptops from the office that he didn't finish paying the lease on, that I took over, that I paid up the back and took over the lease on the office space on University Drive. Big, beautiful building, probably about 3,000-4,000 square feet. Do y'all remember that? Okay. I see some of y'all saying y'all remember now. Here we go. So, the victim brought 2 laptops requested by the offender and was supposed to be picking up Christmas lights. The offender changed his mind and refused after taking the laptops. Now, do y'all remember? Because I sure came and told him. Do y'all remember? Got the laptops. We walked down towards the crawl space where the lights are. And then he says, no, man, fuck that. I ain't giving you these damn lights. No, just change. Just change. And I walked to the crawl space, because we had a walk-in crawl space on this house in Muirfield. Walked towards the crawl space, then all of a sudden, he was like, man, no, fuck that. I ain't giving you no lights. No, forget that. I ain't giving you no lights. Forget that. Do y'all remember me telling y'all that? Because I came and told y'all when it happened. Anyway, the offender changed his mind and refused after taking the laptops. The victim attempted to go in the residence, but offender blocked the door and shoved her. She then said he grabbed her phone and broke her fingernail off. Sorry, it should have been broke her fingernail off, causing an injury. Y'all remember that? Because I think I told y'all about that too. This ain't nothing new. I'm just reading a police report for you. Okay? So he grabbed my phone. I'm going to reenact it for you. He snatched my phone out my hand. Okay? I did what I said I was going to do, and I brought 2 laptops, by the way. Snatched my phone out my hand, and I was like, give me my phone. Give me my phone. Okay? What he then did was put it on the ground and put his foot on it and was playing stupid stuff, sliding my phone, stupid stuff like this. I still remember, it's so crazy. He put his foot on my phone and was like doing like this, like sliding around. Like the same way his baby mama posted them receipts of how she dropped the kid on the front step and ran to the back hiding, and he came to the back, peeping through there talking about, y'all remember that? If you don't, she posted it so you know it. Childish and petty and something else. Do y'all remember that? Yep, y'all do? Okay. Okay. So my phone is on the ground, and he's doing all this, and I'm like, stop playing with me so I can go. Give me my phone. Give me my phone. So then, let's get into it. The victim did go in the house and stated that the offender got a long gun from his room. The victim grabbed a kitchen knife to protect herself. She stated the offender said he would kill her, so when he was retrieving the gun, she ran out and got in her car to leave.
He's a killer. Now they gonna kill her.
Got it? Got it? So we can show and post all these videos, and we can show and post the police reports that you wanted to post or say, but what about the facts? What about the facts? Okay? The facts. Now what's interesting is that when this was happening, my manager, Dawn Michelle, when I got in my car, my manager, Dawn Michelle, after I, got my phone, she was actually on the phone, and she recorded most of it. She has 2 phones. I haven't heard what she was able to record, because I ain't asked her to send it to me, but she has it. Okay? So that was December 8th, 2020. Yeah? He has a, an AR, what is that, 27? I think that's what they're called. Yeah, Okay? Listen. Okay? Period. Why am I speaking on old stuff? Because it ain't really old. Because I was just harassed outside the courthouse a week and a half ago. That's why. That's why. It'll be old whenever people leave you alone.
Amen.
Okay? That's when it'll be old. It'll be old when people stop doing the same shenanigans. That's when it'll be old. Okay? And so that's what happened. So, and for the people who say he still love me, that's not love. That's not true. Y'all stop giving him excuses. Okay? Stop giving him excuses, because that's not it. So, the victim has recently divorced her husband. While talking to him today on the phone, the victim...
This is the second police report. This is a whole different day. I think a whole different year that something happened.
The victim told him she couldn't control her house. Okay? I don't know the way I say it. Oh, his house, yeah. That she couldn't control his house. Okay, so let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. And I remember this because I also remember giving a call to my then showrunner at the time in 2021 to tell what had just transpired. Okay? This is 8/13/21.
Meaning on Carlos King and them, the people around their Love Huntsville knew how crazy Martell was.
I said to him, I can't control what's going on at your house. At the end of the day, whoever you have over there, you have over there. And this is what's so interesting to me, is because people want me to be bothered so bad with who he's dating, what he got going on, and I don't care. I haven't cared for a long time. I haven't cared for a long time, okay? A very long time. This is 8/13/2021. That means our divorce was just finalized maybe 6-7 months ago. Let me see the look pumper tomatoes. 6-7 months ago?
Right here.
Perfect. And I literally said, listen, the victim has recently divorced her husband. While talking to him today on the phone, the victim told him she couldn't control his house. think this is the day he recorded me at Connor's, actually. Y'all remember whenever he came by with the phone at Connor's? When I was sitting down having lunch with a friend and he came by and recorded me then too?
I remember that. Martell followed that lady on a date, went in the restaurant, sat down, and recorded her on a date with somebody. Crazy.
Y'all remember that? Who remembers that? I think this was the same day. I'm pretty sure it was. After that happened. I'm pretty sure it was. 8/13/21. Anyway, the victim has recently divorced her husband. While talking to him today on the phone, the victim told him she couldn't control his house. The suspect became very upset at the victim. He told her that, quote, "If you have a motherfucking man around my kids, I will kill you and I will kill him, bitch." Ooh.
It sounds like something Martell was saying.
The suspect then hung up on the victim. The victim is fearful of his actions and what his mental status is. That was 8/13/21. I'm going to read. So this is why he done got cussed out as much as he had for me. And then all you do is press this. I see it coming out right now. I'm going to show y'all. Gotten cussed out for me like he does, and I don't play no games. Y'all see it? It's clear. See it coming out? Because these are the shenanigans I've been dealing with for a long time. And yes, reactive abuse, that part. Because I ain't never had to cuss folks out. I'm just being honest. I already feel it working. Oh, it smells good too. I ain't never had to cuss people out. I ain't never had to do none of that.
Cuss words in my life.
Well, I never had to until I got married, and then, you know.
She didn't say the F word and doop, doop, doop.
Yeah, because I can't go there.
I see.
Oh, yeah, no. I can't go there.
I see. You been cussing all day today, man.
There.
What you say? Don't let the pretty face fool you?
Don't let the pretty face fool you. I can't go there. I'm sorry, Canadians, that you're hearing this today. Miss Deborah, I'm sorry. Out of all these years, Miss Deborah been around me for so many years. I'm sorry you're hearing this today, Miss Deborah.
I ain't never. That means
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Mel, you got to go to his IG store. He's posting crazy receipts. Winter, I don't follow him, so I'm not going to see none of his receipts. I don't care no receipts he's posting. I don't care none about it.
And he wasn't posting the receipts. He posted the interview from Heavenly, the one clip from the reunion, and then the one clip of her breaking that glass. That was really all.
Right. I don't care nothing about no crazy.
No, his name was Canavis. Canavis. It's the guy's name in the background.
Receipts of no shape, form, or fashion. What receipt most interests you? You can type it on here, and then I'll address it. But I'm not going over there. Unlike what happens to me, I don't have a fake account. I don't have a fake account and watch what he's doing. Okay? Let's see. Somebody said those ain't receipts. Laugh my ass off. He always... Girl, he posted when you threw the drink at him. It's stupid, really. Oh! You already told me. Y'all saw that shit on TV. When I say that...
If y'all can tell, I was cutting and pasting and cutting and pasting and cutting and pasting. Okay? 4 hours of shit down to 55 minutes.
I promise y'all, if what happened probably the other week had not have happened, y'all still probably wouldn't even be hearing from me about none of the shenanigans. You know, you guys probably wouldn't have been hearing from me at all. Like, not about the shenanigans. But I realized last week, or a week and a half ago, when we went to court and everything that happened after court happened, that's when I realized, Mel, it's not gonna stop. Mel, no matter how much you shut your mouth, trying to be peaceable, trying to, hoping and hope that things are gonna calm down and it'll get better, girl, it ain't. That's how I finally that's how I finally got to that point. Girl, it's not. It's not.
And sometimes that's the get you gotcha. Okay. We have to realize, as much as we want peace, as much as we want to spare them the embarrassment of whatever they've done to us, and we're trying to save face, they will always be the insane people they are. Like Martell and Coleslaw will never be mature enough to not be messy. Martell and Coleslaw will never be a co-parenting relationship with Mel, because they're both petty and messy. Because Coleslaw thinks she won, and Martell still wants to hate Mel. And Mel said, I finally realized it's not gonna get better. because it should have never gotten his words. Once she divorced him and could be with Coleslaw, you would have thought things would be okay. The fact that he lost her made things worse.
It is not. It is not until something truly changes. Like for real, it's not. And that's when I finally got to the point when I said, you know what? I'm not being silent no more. For those of you who weren't on my live yesterday, I said the reason that I waited, first of all, you don't tell me when to come speak on anything that goes on with me. I can speak when I'm ready to. When I'm ready to speak, that's when I speak. I didn't feel like addressing it the other week right after it happened. I had a big mega live on TikTok coming up, so my energy had to be there. Third of all, I don't know. I mean, it wasn't nothing that I wanted to address at the time. I had a TikTok live coming. It just happened. And then third of all, I've learned to be a little more emotionally intelligent. I don't want to go live when I'm angry. I don't want to go live. I try to wait till right after something happens. Not right after something happens, because then you're more emotional. And when you're more emotional, it's hard to tell the story accurately or tell the story where everybody can understand who didn't experience it, who didn't live it, who didn't witness it. So I was like, no, I'm not addressing it right now. I will when I get ready to.
Because sometimes addressing things in real time, addressing things when you are upset, you sometimes can't control your emotion enough to properly tell the story of what happened because you're pissed off. And it's like, what the fuck I'm gonna do?
Yeah, always give your time to sit with it before responding. Yes. And that is what I have learned to do. That is what I've learned to do. I used to be quick to press that button. Go live. I'm finna tell it. That's how y'all know probably about the Christmas stuff. Like these reports I just read for y'all. But see, I went and got them. If you're just coming on, I went and got these reports. January 25th, a copy of them. Let me show you the date. Because this is when I was about to expose it. January 25th, 24. January 25th, 24. After he did that whack-ass interview. And then I was like, you know what? Nah, Mel, don't do it. I was like, don't do it. Don't do it.
Because remember, it was the revenge porn stuff. He got arrested for the revenge porn stuff. He then went and did the interview with Tasha K. So she's saying after all that happened, I went and got these police reports and was gonna spray him, but said, I'm not gonna do it right now. It ain't smart to do it right now. I'm gonna wait. And now that was over almost 2 years ago. It's damn mid 2026 now.
Don't do it. And literally, I didn't. They been up there in my drawer. I literally went up there and got them out of my drawer this morning. I've had them printed out, a copy printed, since January of 24. For those of you who are on here who are Martell fans and supporters, pick-me's, whatever the case may be, when he said, or this text that was dropped about, I had on my Sunday's best hoping you was going to jail. I already knew you weren't going to jail. Okay, that was already known. And like I said, all you should have been doing is saying thank you. But what was interesting to me is there still was any lack of accountability. Like that ain't concerning to y'all. Is that not concerning to y'all that there was no, man, I shouldn't have been following her. I shouldn't have been walking by and kept walking by her, picking up my phone and her face recording her. I shouldn't have been doing that. You know what? I shouldn't have been doing that. Y'all don't think that that's interesting? And y'all saw the video. Y'all don't think that's interesting?
The fact that the whole time she's talking, people are viewing products to buy products while she's talking.
They always too tight. I agree. And I have said that to him. Like, oh my God. Why is you wearing them tight shorts? My God.
Well,
Jesus. You know why? My goodness. I say, you know why? I be like, Jesus. Can you breathe? Anywho. Screaming for air, that part.
Y'all who would have just said 132 people. But hold on. 132 people bought products.
I be like, jeez.
So while she on live for 4 hours, okay, 130 people bought products from this live. So, but when she's on live all the time, and people be buying stuff. So when she said, I don't have to be on live discussing you to sell shit, like this is a part of her everyday thing. And Martell around there ain't selling nothing. Coleslaw around there ain't selling nothing. If I'm going to sit here in my seat in my house with my team, sell my products, and read you for filth.
Can you breathe? Anywho. Screaming for air, that part. And guess what else? I gotta say something else about this text that he sent his friend. He said, anything to sell those products. Baby, my products sell every day. I would much rather have not had to be speaking about you because I've been doing great. Yes, they're gonna ship today. We were doing great not speaking about you. It was feeling amazing, okay? So and I was still selling products. I was still doing 250K lives, mega lives, okay? So I don't have to talk about you to sell products at all. I don't have to talk about you to sell products. It's sad that mentally you don't understand that the reason you're getting talked about is because you keep doing shit. If you would stop doing shit, I wouldn't have been talking about you. If court had just ended and everybody walked out, I wouldn't have been saying nothing. I done been in Forbes this past few months, Forbes, Ebony, Mega Live, Successful, all of that, without talking about you. Amen. Traveling, without talking about you. But the fact that that's what you said, I gotta do anything to sell them products. Boo-boo, these products sell, baby. My people rise for me, and the new people who have come in and started supporting me and ordering, I appreciate and love y'all too. Y'all been doing all of that. So for the people who support him, why I need y'all to run to his page, his DM. Tell him to leave that girl alone. Tell him, okay? And for the people who think that they can tell the bird to sue me for what?
The bird is coleslaw.
People think they can just sue, which you can't. Anybody can file a lawsuit. But if you waste my time, I promise I'm countersuing your ass. Okay? I promise if you just wasted my time for even having to think about a court case with you, I'm countersuing you. And can I give y'all a little bit of tea real quick? Give you a little tea real quick, okay?
Okay, I'll tap the screen and share the live.
Tap the screen and share the live. Let me get them ready for a little tea. Let me tell y'all something. Let me give y'all a little bit of tea. If you are going to countersue someone, and you have evidence that you need, first of all, you gotta have evidence, and it has to make sense. As you can see, it has to make sense and all that, right? So if you're going to sue someone, countersue them, sue them back, you know, some people choose to do a countersuit immediately, or you can wait till another case is done and then you can countersue, okay? Let me tell you something. Depending on what your countersuit dollar amount is, you may not be able to countersue them in the same circuit court that they sued you in. It has to go to another court. So, for example, here in Madison County, there's a 6K cap for a certain court. If your amount is higher than that 6K, like, it's not going to go to that court. I'm not going to countersue you at that court because I can't. My dollar amount is higher. So don't let nobody ever think they out here playing on your top. Okay? I know what's up. And I know it's about to go down. Don't ever let nobody think they playing on your top. So I'm not going to countersue somebody at their little 6K court when my dollar amount is way over that. That's all I want to say. Y'all picking up what I'm putting down? Good.
Because folks were telling Coleslaw, you should sue Mel because Mel said that she wanted to beat you up. That's not a girl.
It's on.
Okay? Y'all picking up what? Hold on one second. Hold on. Y'all picking up what I'm putting down? I can't countersue you with this because this shit down here in this court. Mine is up here. Mine's up here. My price, my dollar amount for all the stuff that I didn't get to do or show up for or sell because of all the harassing you were doing online to me, my mama, and my children, it's way higher than that 6K. So there's no countersuit at that court. It's going to be a full suit at a bigger, higher court level. So clock that T. It ain't over. Don't ever think I forgot. I ain't never forgetting. Never, ever, ever forgetting. Never, ever, ever forgetting. Y'all clocked it? Because people be thinking they done got off, or thinking that it's over, thinking they winning something. No, baby. No, sweetheart. No, sweetheart. My amount don't fit down there where yours fit. My amount fits somewhere else. One thing I ain't is I'm not a fool. And also, since you over there wanting to try to help the bird, Since you wanted to try to help the bird and talking about she should sue me for what? For something I said in past tense? For me saying that I had said when I saw her I was? Boy, get out of here. y'all really think y'all can just win with any little mess? Slow. Yeah, slow. Are you kidding me? I had said anytime I saw her, whenever I saw her, I was gonna whoop her ass. That's what I said.
Not Mel repeating and letting y'all know I said what I said. I told you what I said. I said it.
And you gonna tell somebody that they should sue me for that? Are you crazy? They could try, they wouldn't win, but I would advise them to focus on trying to get a car first before they put some money on an attorney.
Now she ain't got no car. The fact that Coleslaw don't have a car. Didn't Martell buy her a car? What happened to the car?
If I can be honest.
I'm surprised she hasn't either. I ain't seen her post nothing. Now, I don't follow her on TikTok. She probably over there on she probably on Snapchat talking shit. But don't nobody be on Snapchat.
Get a ride first. Get a ride. And I'm not talking about that old ass F-350. Get a dually that you have to drive around sometime, unless till you act up and it gets taken. Get a ride first. That should be put a deposit, a down payment on a ride. Okay? Oh, the orange is up. Can neighbors let me show them the orange face?
Orange is up.
Do that. Hot cakes. Thank y'all for reminding me that. Hot cakes, do that. Tell her to do that. That's what you, if you want to advise somebody or something, that's what you should advise them of. Hot cakes. That's what you can advise them of. Hot cakes. But I mean, you so damaged, it's ridiculous. And I understand because I know about a lot of your family trauma, but you so damaged, you need to go get help too.
She talking about Martell, not Coleslaw. She's saying Martell is damaged.
You need to go get help too. You got a lot of trauma that you ain't addressed, and I can't wait to show all my stuff. I can't wait for all my witnesses. It's gonna be bomb. My countersuit is amazing. I can't wait. You have a lot of family trauma that obviously you haven't dealt with, that you might need to deal with so you can keep taking your anger out on women. Now, I know your granddaddy was you know what, never mind. I'm not gonna say that yet. I'll reveal that when I'm ready to reveal that.
Not the granddaddy.
I understand. That's all I'm gonna say. You've had a lot of trauma. But yeah, you got a lot of grief. A lot of grief. A lot of trauma. Your mama wrote a book about it.
Marlene wrote a book.
I mean, you got a lot going on. And I honestly believe that's why you lash out at black women as much as you do.
Because of your mama.
You need to go get you some help.
And your trauma.
Okay? Hot cakes. That's what you need to do. We're going to ship these out. The name of the book, let me see your phone, ladies.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to tell y'all the name of the book because I want y'all to go in there and buy it. I ain't even want to tell y'all the name of his mama book because I don't want y'all to go in there and buy it. Just know it's a lot of family trauma. And he needs to really get some help from that trauma.
I would also not give the name of the book. I'm not going to make your mama no money.
He loves to get online and talk about everybody else. Dog, everybody else.
Yeah, I know Anthony Lofty's, who is a YouTuber, is trying to sue her, which is crazy because Anthony Lofty used to always be in Mel's lives as a fan. And now he on the bullshit. So Anthony Lofty is who was probably selling Coleslaw to sue Mel. But I believe, is she talking about Anthony Lofty's? Because I know that's what she was saying was selling Coleslaw to sue her. But I didn't know that she knew stuff about that man family. Because Anthony Lofty is a messy YouTuber. He's a messy YouTuber. And I knew that from the moment he went to Destiny's house during an open house and recorded it Okay. See, y'all put me up on because I don't watch him. I don't watch nothing he puts up, but I know they have a lawsuit betwixt them two. Oh, okay. See, thank y'all.
Out when he has so much going on with himself. I know y'all gonna buy it. I don't want you to go buy his mama book. I'm not gonna.
Her thing kept pausing while I recorded. That's why I forgot to edit that part out.
The name of it at all. No, if y'all want to go buy it, you're free. It's a free world. You can go buy what you want to buy. I can't stop people from buying nothing. Okay, I'm just not going to promote it. Thank you. So I'm not going to tell you the name of the book. But I will say, I'm going to pray for you as I slay you. I'm still going to pray for you because you got a lot of unhealed trauma. Yep. 2 left. Sean said there's only 2 left. Wow. Yeah, let me make sure this all, because I need this camera. Yeah, that's it. Ain't no row behind that row. Yeah, that's it. That's all it's going to be. And then, you see. Yeah, that's it. Mm-hmm.
I could have sworn I cut all this out.
Yep. You need the spray? We'll put the spray back up. 1 second. We'll put the spray. Somebody won. Woo! Don't forget to get your goalie, y'all. We need 2,000 people to get 1 goalie. At least 1 bottle of goalie. If you want to be extra fun and get 2, 3, 4 of them. Okay, they really are good. I love goalie. I love the beats. I'm so convinced that that's why my knee is like it is and healed after my skating fall. So yeah, get that too. But the orange face and lip scrub are on flash right now for $25. Okay. I bought 2. Thank you. Thank you so much. Those are sold out. You won. Sean Chill just won. Okay then, Sean. Okay.
I could have swore I cut all this out.
Okay then. Yeah, the beats are good. So yeah, that's for you. Because I know you like attention. Because you need it. You need attention. I understand. That right there in itself is a lack.
How everybody was turning. Oh, now that he on y'all ass, it's a problem now.
So she had pulled people up on a thing. I cut all that out, but I left this one little part in of when she called folks up on a thing.
I don't like him, but I hope he expose it all. And for him and that little coleslaw, baby, I ain't never liked coleslaw, whether it's a person or the food. She better go to hell on.
I don't know if there's anything he has to expose or not, so I don't have those same sentiments of, oh, I hope he exposes it all. I don't really have those sentiments because at the end of the day, first of all, who cares? I don't think anybody cares at this point. Nobody cares.
No, nobody cares. And nobody's watching that show.
Mama Lotion, real quick. I think that, which I don't watch, I haven't watched anything at all. And to the person who said he was over there saying I'm missing those LAM8 checks. You do know I quit the show. The show didn't
exactly.
I quit the show. Listen. What? Let me just say this. I've had a great time traveling with my children this summer and, taking them places. We've been to LA twice. We've been to St. Thomas this year. I've taken them to Destin a couple of times. And maybe when we travel, okay? We've been having a great time. They've been catching flights galore. It's been vacation after vacation after vacation. I don't know what check I could be missing. I don't know what check I could be missing, sweetheart. Coleslaw was hurt saying you had it going on. She said I had it going on. I'm obsessed. Why is she, even though that ain't, that's not a bad thing, but still. I'm telling y'all, man, that's why I'm exposing it because I don't know what's up. I'm putting it out here. Let the record show. Let the record show. Yeah, he did get beat up. He can play that clip, so he can go in and get all his clips he want to do, that he want to get. He played the clip of you at the reunion saying that time I beat him. Yeah, that time I beat his ass. Facts. Because you know what? Your girl learned how to fight back. Real good. Yes. Next.
And I'm ending at that, okay? Look, Mel, I'm tired. And it's almost, 2 hours. What I appreciated with her live was that she was addressing stuff head on. Okay, she's not holding it back anymore. She letting it be known, Martell ain't shit. We not cool. We not friends. It's up and it's stuck. Okay, forget him, his mama, his girlfriend, or whatever. Forget everybody on the show. Okay, and I feel like her letting us know that the show knew how bad things were and how bad Martell was. It's gonna also hurt the show a little bit, but until people start holding Martell accountable for his actions, yeah, Mel, go live all the time and cuss his ass out. Okay, let us know what's going on. Now, Martell again deleted the stuff he put up, but Mel had put up these last posts. Well, I want to make it big so y'all can see it. Big so y'all can see it. Because they were saying, to Mel that Martell put up a couple of little posts or whatever and was saying how she was lying. And so she said no. So you can see 2 screenshots from Mel, and let me read them on my phone so I can see it in the clear day. She posted 2 screenshots. The first one on the left side, it said, like I said, ain't no more covering. You're going to leave me alone. And it's a conversation between her and Martell. And she's saying, I'm getting my kids today, and they will be with me this week. I'm not taking them to a party. I did agree at one time, but you got slick with your mouth. Yet again, I told you no, you take them. The way of you and your mama trying me today with your slick words and trying to mentally manipulate is really horrible. Don't punch a woman ever. But trying to make me feel bad for walking the hell out the door, keep that. And then Martell said back, what? Probably because you've been leaving for 11 years. I'm sorry for that punch. And then she said, like I said, keep that. Keep the attempt to paint me as a horrible person and mother. No more. You have no more right here over my mind. Stay away from me and leave me alone. So even him basically admitting in this text message, him saying, I'm sorry for that. He put punch in quotation, meaning he did hit her in some kind of way. He did hit her in some kind of way. And then the other post that she put up, she says, screen recorded this today too, straight from my DM, but watch the pick me still play dumb. We'll go play in traffic somewhere. Search the word and find it all, and that's why the word is highlighted. The first part says, you so far gone. And then Martell's part say, I've been saying that for a while, but all of that goes out the window when you're yelling in my face, calling me bitches, punching me and slapping me. Like I ain't no grown man. Hey, okay, whatever. And then she said, let me see Friday night. I did all that to you. Who? If so, I guess I deserve to be punched. In your mind, huh? Yeah, just like an abuser. Oh, and you slapped me last week, and once again, you put your hands on me first. Yeah, same thing. What the hell ever. So, her point is he acknowledged in one way or the other that there was a physical altercation between them. Okay. And so he can't make it seem as if they never had any kind of physical altercation. She ain't denying what she did. You know what I'm saying? She just saying, you can't make it seem as if you never hit me because you did. And that may be why he deleted his stuff once she posted hers. And that also just shows that Martell is a little bitch. Okay, he's a little bitch. That's all. And let me see if Mel or Martell posted anything else since earlier. So again, he took all his stuff down because he's a little bit. Mel, let's see. No shit, that post still up and that post is still up. Okay, she also posted. She posted Erica De Niro calling out Martell.
Couple of minutes of Melody Cherie talking about Martinez Holt and his slow ass side bitch.
Not Martinez.
Well, now his girlfriend, who he won't marry. Good. Don't marry some weirdo who is still actively stalking his ex-wife of 5 years. Please stop saying that Martell still loves Melody. He actually despises her and hates her because she left him and he didn't get to discard her. He's a narcissist. And I'm tired of people saying that he still loves her. He actually hates her. And he is very unsafe to be around. And you have to be the slowest bitch in the country to be involved with a man who's still stalking his ex-wife of 5 years.
Okay, you heard Erica De Niro. Go ahead, girl. Okay. Yeah, Mel said, bitch, forget you. Oh, last 19 minutes ago, I've been silent on this boy for almost 2 years, and we wouldn't be here had he not acted a fool at the courthouse on August 18th. I would have still been keeping his name out of my mouth, but I'm not gonna sit back and be silent anymore. Okay. So other than that, y'all, guess what? I can go to bed. Okay, I am tired, y'all. I am exhausted. Okay, I hope y'all had a good time tonight. Again, I probably more than likely will not be live tomorrow. Again, unless Code 45 fall off the face of the earth, because that will be discussed. There has to be something that happens in order for me to come live tomorrow. Okay, I will be live for my Love and Marriage Husband review on Sunday. So my next live might not be until Sunday. Okay, but just be around here and just see. Okay, if I'm gonna be live, I was posted a couple hours earlier. So that's that. Okay, look, y'all make sure to like the video, okay, and subscribe. Please and thank you. Okay, y'all, when I was up until like 5 a.m. last night and was just up for work as well today. It was a long work day. I have not took my hair down all day. And so I can finally go to bed. I can finally, go lay down. I may put on the last episode of Downton Abbey and fall asleep to it. But yeah. Again, if something great happens tomorrow, I'll come around here and go live when I get off work. Otherwise, I will see y'all on the weekend. Okay. Watch the other content of there's other stuff around there. Go watch whatever else I said. Because I said what I said and I said it. Okay. Anyway, I love y'all. Have a good night. Bye.